Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Hope you all are doing well. My name is Mahjot Saingal, student of Nursing Leadership Management course in Sanika College. My student ID is 17220621. Today in this video, I am going to discuss about the subject NLM 106, which is Nursing Informatics. In this, I'm going to discuss about the reflection summaries of week 2, 3, and 4. So let's begin from the week 2. In the in week 2, we are going to cover the topics what are nursing informatics, how they are different from health informatics, why they are needed to a nurse to develop his or her skills, and what are the guidelines and principles. And at last, we are going to discuss about the link of nursing informatics, how they ensure the quality and the patient health education. So, nursing informatics refer to a practice and science of integration nursing information and knowledge with the technology to manage and integrate the health information. Whereas health information is the field of science and engineering that aims to developing methods and technologies for the processing and safety of patient also. Informatics is a system of organizing and utilizing data to solve the problems. With the widespread use of electronic media, medical records, nurses have access to a wide range of information that can help them to assess the patient more accurately and can get a better decision about the healthcare of the patient. There are various skills to use information technologies to improve healthcare, improve communication between the health professionals by providing them more accurate information about the client history and their treatment plans. In this, the healthcare personnel can provide information and can discuss easily with all others and can get a better outcome. So there are various principles. One of them is professional practice. The nurse is responsible for their decision making on the basis of information that she gathered from the sources and the communication technologies. The another one is information management. The use of information to inform and manage the patient care. The third one is information and communication technologies to enhance the health of new client. And the last one is general computer and information community skills. It is all related to a technology that how the use of computer, how accurately she does the use of computer and she gather the information. It will be a time saving and a plus point for the and will help to develop the skills. So coming next, it helps to improve the quality and patient safety education. As the EHR has the whole information about the patient history, his past medical history and surgical history, its present medical and surgical histories, the nurse came to know about the risk factor that a patient is having. So it is not difficult for her to make a plan and to give her best to give her best to maintain the optimum level of care of the patient. So we can say it will help to enhance the quality of a care, and a nursing leader can provide education to all the nurses how they gonna use these informatics in future, and how they are going to improve their skills. There are basically two associations: CNA, Canadian Nursing Association, and CASN, Canadian Association School of Nurses, which has published the entry to practice informatics competencies for nurses needed while entry to a practice workplace. Specifies specific things they need to do, what is expected for his or her position in order to fulfill the role of using the standardized technology of CNA enables nurses leaders to their compare data and also essentials to open EHR. There are it helps to know the gap and lacking in their knowledge. So moving further to our last week, in this week we will discuss where we are going to discuss about the various hardwares of the computers like CPU, central processing unit, input output devices, and network hardwares, and the other storage devices. And at last, we are going to discuss why the computer basic knowledge of computers is important for our nurses. So there are various hardwares which are used in a computer like monitor, CPU, wires, RAM, ROM, motherboard. CPU is a central processing unit. It is also called a brain of computer. Without CPU, there is no use of computer. And all the hardwares are important. If one of the part is missing, then the computer does not work. So all are so all are important. And there are various storage devices like hard disk, RAM, ROM, in which we can store our data and can access anywhere, anytime. Other than that, there are VGA ports, HDMI ports, which we use as a connectivity with the monitor, which will help us to get a audio visuals. So at last, I would like to discuss about the why the basic knowledge of computer is needed for nurse, because use of computer is very much important in this modern era, as in most of the hospitals EHRs are very common. For this, a nurse need to know the basic knowledge of a computer. If she is not able to assess the computer, then how she gonna know about the patient history, and how she gonna provide care to them. So it's very important. On computer there are EHRs on which a nurse can easily access to the whole history of a patient, his past, present, medical, surgical histories, what allergies he or she has, and what risk factors and what actually medications are going on. There are various tabs in it, risk tabs. There is basic overview, uh, investigations, lab investigations, its administratives, and its the dues, payment dues, and uh, all all are mentioned at a one place. So it is very important for a nurse to learn computer so she can easily assess the EHRs and can save her time. The nurse don't no there is no need to depend on a paper working for a nurse can update information on EHR, and it will be updated in a system, and any another healthcare personnel can easily check it by just fill in the information of a patient. So it is time saving, and it will not create any burden on a nurse, and a nurse can provide a better care to a patient to provide to provide a optimum level of care to the patient. Or there is a very few chance of mistake, or we can say there is a no chance for a mistake. So it will help to improve their skills, and will help them in the future. Thank you.